Exam blues, take a chill pill. Have you ever experienced that sometimes, even when we're so well prepared for an exam, we end up getting disappointing scores? So today, I will tell you about the 6 biggest and costliest mistakes that students tend to make in exams. So by the end of this video, you will save yourself plenty of marks. So let's get going. Hey ChetChatters, this is Chetna and you're watching ChetChat. We're talking about the 6 biggest exam silly mistakes. And before we begin, I want to give a shout out to Athu's World for their sweet message. And if you want a shout out in my next video, leave me a cool message with the hashtag ChetChatters. And now for mistake number 1. Where to begin? The big question is, should I start with the biggest and most difficult problem first, or just go in serial order, or should I tackle the easy peasy questions first? Now, research has shown that the best way for you to solve your paper is to first give all the questions a quick read. And if there's some really easy, quick wins that you spot, then go for them. Next, move on to the difficult questions. But the problem is, when we encounter these long and difficult problems, our entire time management goes for a toss. So try this. Solve a few challenging questions. And when you reach a point where you can't make out head or tail of the question, switch to the easier questions and you'll glide through them. And when you come back to the difficult problem, your brain would have already figured it out. In her book, A Mind for Numbers, Barbara Oakley calls this the hard start, jump to easy technique, which means start with the hard and when stuck, jump to the easy questions. Our brain is very powerful. It keeps working in the background. But to make sure that we are always on track, one important thing to do is plan out the time per question in pencil while the papers are being handed out. This will be the magic wand that will help you save up on time for revision. Mistake number 2, the naughty problem. One common mistake is rushing through the paper. The moment we spot a few familiar keywords in the question, we start writing. Read, pause, and read the question a second time. At times, we might miss out the not in the question and end up losing marks. For example, the effect of a second reading is not twice that of a single reading. It is much greater. In fact, research has found the effect to be 10 times greater. If after a first reading you remember and observe 7%, did you know that after a second reading you will observe 70%? Also, carefully read the command words. Are they asking you to list, compare and contrast, give advantages of, or describe? Pay special attention to the answer any 3 type of words, which will save you a ton of time. Also, underline all the data given in the question. The most annoying words are copied wrong. I used to get that all the time. Mistake number 3, word vomit. Most of us just read and start writing. So big mistake number 3 is called word vomit. Did you know that the structure of the answer has almost as many marks as the content itself? So plan like Iron Man. Write an intro line. In science and social studies papers, write in points. And do not write in points in your English paper. Explore both sides of an argument and then make sure you write a conclusion line stating clearly the summary of the arguments. If you're writing an essay, jot down your key points on the side before you decide the order. They say that fixing problems with your overall structure will fix 80% of the problems with your essay. The number of lines also that you write per answer should be proportional to the number of marks. For example, in a 3-mark question, write 1 longish paragraph. And for a 1 to 2 mark question, write just a couple of lines. Mistake number 4, the unit conundrum. One common mistake is to forget to write the units, especially in a math paper like centimeters, rupees or cubic meters. Also, I recommend draw a neat box around your answer. Write the units correctly and leave a line after each question. Teachers are exhausted after reading hundreds of papers. Make their job easier. And if you want more paper presentation strategies, then I will drop a link to one of our videos in the description box below. At number 5, giving up early. There have been so many times when I've come out of the exam hall early just to realize that the question that I left was actually quite simple. So make sure you attempt every question. Write a few lines. I'm saying this in bold letters. Do not skip questions. And especially if there is no negative marking, please attempt all the multiple choice questions as well. And if you want more detailed tricks on how to guess MCQs intelligently, then we have a video for you, and I'm going to drop a link in the description box below. And talking about skipping questions, if you do skip questions and go to the next one, make sure you circle the skipped question so you remember to go back to it. Mistake number 6 is social distancing. No, this is not the mask variety. This is about keeping some distance from your friends before and after an exam. 3 big mistakes in this category. 1, comparing your paper with friends. 2, discussing the chapters till the last minute, even while walking into the exam hall. And 3, comparing answers after the paper. These are the 3 devils, minus the red face and the horns, of course. Avoid all these things. And now for the bonus tip. Smile and breathe. No matter what, tell yourself you will do well. You have to let go of negativity, and remember, when you smile at the exam paper, it'll smile back at you. And just deep breathe. Trust me, it works. And it's a good idea to go simply dressed for your exam. Some people even recommend that you wear the same or similar attire to the one that you have in your admit card. And one last but very important thing. Remember that it's just one exam. You will always get a second chance if things don't go your way. So chill, smile, stay confident. I do hope this helps you stay calm and do well in your exams. So wish you the very best and happy learning.